Hi, folks. The Filipina P here. And we all know that most Filipinos speak English. So even if you never learn any of our language, you'll probably get along just fine here. But it's also true that we love it when you use our native tongue. And even if you totally butcher it, we think it's super cute. Sometimes it's more about style over substance, and learning just a few choice phrases can totally amaze the Filipina. And if you blow her mind, she might just blow yours. So, our national language is Tagalog, which is mostly spoken up north. But most of my viewers end up living in the Visayas, in the center of my country, where we use Bisaya. So, today, that's what I'll be speaking. Now, even if you don't know a single word of this language, I'm going to go nice and slow and take you through some of the most useful phrases that'll help you get a conversation going. You can use these almost anywhere. And after we go over the simple stuff, I'll cover the more advanced phrases that'll knock the socks right off a Filipina. And we usually don't even wear socks. And remember, the person you'll be talking to probably knows your language too, so whenever you forget something, you can switch back to English to fill in the gaps. So, first, what do you call someone if you don't know their name? Well, if it's a random guy, just call him Kuya, like, hey Kuya. And if she's a female, it's pretty safe to call her ate. Okay, so let's say you're walking down the street and you come across a cute stranger. You need to break the ice, so what do you say? Well, first, a greeting. Say, good morning. Maayong buntag. Maayong buntag. Good afternoon. Maayong hapon. Maayong hapon. Or good evening. Maayong gabi. Maayong gabi. Or you can use the old excuse of asking what time it is. Unsa nay oras? Unsa nay oras? And if you want to know who she is, don't be shy. What's your name? Unsa imong pangalan? Unsa imong pangalan? Simple and straight to the point. And I bet she'll be smiling as she replies because it's pretty rare for a foreigner to speak any Bisaya. All right, so you've broken the ice. But now what? It's way too early in the conversation to spice things up. So here's some survival phrases to get things going. How are you? Kumusta ka? Kumusta ka? Thank you. Salamat. Salamat. You're welcome. Why sa pa yan? Why sa pa yan? I'm sorry. Pasaylo ako. Pasaylo ako. Where is the bathroom? Asa ang CR? Asa ang CR? Well, guys, don't be surprised if they answer that question by pointing to the nearest tree or bush, because you know, as Filipinos, we pee-pee anywhere. All right, how much is this? Pila ni? Pila ni? And whatever they say, remember that it's probably too much because you just got the foreigner's price. Can you please repeat that? Usaba palihog. Usaba palihog. Do you understand me? Kasabot kanako? Kasabot kanako? I don't understand. Wa ko kasabot. Wa ko kasabot. I'm lost. Nalibog ko. Nalibog ko. Can you help me? Tabangi ko. Tabangi ko. Now, once you get the basics out of the way and you have her chatting with you might want to turn the small talk into sweet talk. So if you want to do a little flirting, try some of these. You are very pretty. Guapa kaayo ka. Guapa kaayo ka. Watch as she blushes and wonders how you learned that. Are you single? Single pa ba ka? Single pa ba ka? That's great. Maayo kaayo. Maayo kaayo. Do you have any children? Naa kay mga anak? Naa kay mga anak? Wanna get a coffee? Mga pita. Mga pita. Would you have dinner with me? Manihapon ta. Manihapon ta. What would you like to eat? Unsa imong ganahan kaunon? Unsa imong ganahan kaunon? Delicious. Lami kaayo. Lami kaayo. Would you like to get a drink? Inom ta. Inom ta. May I have your phone number? Pwede makuha imong number? Pwede makuha imong number? Can I add you on social media? I-add ti ka sa social media. I-add ti ka sa social media. At this point, you've gotten her attention. She agreed to a date. And once you've spent a little time together, you might be feeling brave and want to turn up the heat. Try some of these. I like you. Nahan ko nimo. Nahan ko nimo. I have a crush on you. Na ako'y crush nimo. Na ako'y crush nimo. I can't get you out of my mind. Di ti ka malimtan. Di ti ka malimtan. You're so beautiful. Guapa kaayo ka. Guapa kaayo ka. You smell nice. Humot ka. Humot ka. And when the moment's just right, you can ask, may I hug you? Pagaksa ko. Pagaksa ko. May I kiss you? Pahalok ako. Pahalok ako. Where can I kiss you? Asa ti ka pwede halukan? Asa ti ka pwede halukan? That one might just confuse her at first, but if you use it with a sly grin, she'll know what you mean. And if you're feeling super bold, wanna go home with me? Ubanta uli sa balay. Ubanta uli sa balay. Would you like to do the horizontal hula? Gusto ka mo boom boom? Gusto ka mo boom boom? Okay, folks, that wasn't a literal translation. I just keep it PG here, but if you use that phrase, she'll know exactly what you're talking about. And if you feel like saying something foolish, here are the ultimate words to win her heart. I love you. Gihigugmati ka. Gihigugmati ka. I will be yours forever. Imuhara jud ko. Imuhara jud ko. Will you marry me? Pakasalta. Pakasalta. Now, by that point, you won't even need language anymore. But what if something goes wrong along the way and your conversation takes a turn for the worse? Just to be safe, you might want to learn this. Stop. Undang. Undang. Go away. Palayo. Palayo. Help. Tabang. Tabang. Police. 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 Okay, the last was a little extreme, but you never know. She might be so attracted that you get attacked. Now, for some advanced tactics, I'm going to show you how to lie in Bisaya, and I guarantee you'll thank me later. I was not looking at that girl. Wa ko naglantaw niya, uy. Wa ko naglantaw niya, uy. That one is particularly useful. And also, sorry, I'm broke. Wa ko'y kwarta. Wa ko'y kwarta. I really like your mom. Nahan kos imong mama. Nahan kos imong mama. I love the heat here. Nahan ra kos init. Nahan ra kos init. And this traffic moves so fast. Dali raman ang traffic. Dali raman ang traffic. Sometimes you just gotta know when to lie. But if you really want to sound like a native, here's some terms you'll hear the locals use. Now, if a Filipino offers a bijo, don't get too excited because it only sounds like a saksak. We have trouble pronouncing the V sound, and we substitute the letter B instead. So when a Filipino talks about a bijo, she's just asking if you want to watch a video. What a disappointment. You'll also hear us say, Uy. Uy. It's a filler word like hey or oh my. Uy. Uy. Or giatay. Giatay, which means damn. It can be used different ways depending on how you say it. Giatay. Giatay. Next is good. Good, meaning really? It's perfect for when you want to emphasize your surprise. Good. Then there's yate. Yate. It's when you don't believe what the other person has told you. Yate. And we have yawa. Yawa, which literally means demon or devil, but we use it like the F word. I've been called a yawa many times. Yawa. Yawa. There's simba ko. Simba ko, which means God forbid. You can use it seriously when you don't want something bad to happen or to show surprise. Simba ko. We also say siaw ka. Siaw ka. It's a cheeky way of saying, you're so funny. Then there's ambot. Ambot. I don't know. It's great when you're just stumped. Next is butbut. Butbut, which means lies or a liar. It can also mean you're skeptical. Butbut. Butbut. And here's one you're gonna hear a lot. Ay nako. Ay nako. It's like a sigh or a term you use when you don't want to do something. Ay nako. Next one is hanginon. Hanginon. It means someone that's full of themselves, a braggart. Filipinos don't like a hanginon. The phrase sabaoy, sabaoy, has several different meanings. It can be telling someone they're too loud, sabaoy, or it can mean no way. Like if a friend tells you they're having an affair, sabaoy. Now this next one isn't something you want to say to someone, but if you hear it, let's hope they're talking about you. Dakog utin. Dakog utin, which means a large phallus. Definitely not a part of polite conversation. Now here's one that's not gonna make any sense, but you're gonna hear the phrase iyut lami. Iyut lami at various random times, like when a Filipina drops something or expresses some like a wow or a surprise. The reason it doesn't make any sense is because iyut lami literally means sex is delicious. So the next time someone denies that Filipinos are obsessed with sex, just say, iyut lami. And finally, there's mirisi. Mirisi, which means you get what you deserve. And if you've watched this video all the way to the end, you deserve a big ol' thanks. So now you know how to start a conversation in Bisaya and how to impress a Filipina by knowing things most foreigners just don't know. This should give you an edge and make it easier to break the ice and put a smile on her face, which is always a good way to start. Well, that's it for today's episode, and I'll be back on Friday with an update about the visa situation from a guest we haven't seen in a long time. Till then, folks. If you think about it, I'm kind of like the farmer's daughter, ready to make you laugh while helping you grow your plans for the Philippines. I can also tell you how to find a good Filipina so you don't end up with a hoe. If you appreciate all my labor, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and tap the notification bell so you'll know when it's time to harvest the next video. And don't forget to check out my Patreon page for extra content and exclusive videos and features.
Hey, the traveling salesman's here to see you again.
He's such a nice man. He promised to plow my field. I don't think that's where the seeds go.